welcome all, and good morning. Check.
There we go.
Am I there? No. Good morning. Yes, this one sounds like it's on. We're gonna take that one again. Keep it going, Irina. Welcome all and good morning. It is so good to be back with you for today's celebration. Let us lift our voices in singing De Colores 305 to share the great diversity of our world. Sunlight shines out through a rift in the cloud and its shadows. All the colors as a rainbow appears when a storm cloud is touched by the sun. All the colors abound for the whole world around and for everyone under the sun. And streamers and plumes and bandanas, all the colors, yes, the colors of people now taking their place in the sun. All the colors abound for the whole world around and for everyone under the sun. The black and the white and the red and the brown and the yellow. All the colors of people who smile and shake hands and say hello. All the colors, yes, the colors of people who know that their freedom is won. All the colors abound for the whole world around and for everyone under the sun.
Good morning. Welcome to our service. Whether you're with us on Zoom or here in person, we're glad that you're here. I'm Colette Kavanaugh, serving alongside Celia Buckley as today's worship associates. The service today is our monthly circle service where all ages are together in worship. Today's topic is T-shirt spirituality. See, my shirt has the Linda Lindas on it. They're a small young youth band. Anyway, if you'd like to follow the music and readings in order of the service, a printed copy is on the back table by the doors, or click on the link in our Zoom chat. The Blue Sheet weekly calendar of activities is also on the back table and also online with the link in the chat. We invite you to explore the ways we live out our mission, which says, we come together to deepen our lives to be a force for healing in the world. Our summer bi-weekly message comes out by email every other Friday. You can find it on our website and subscribe to it there. It has news and announcements of events, invitations to volunteer opportunities, and a note from our minister. If you are new to UUSS, we extend a special welcome. Please fill out a newcomer's card so we can connect with you, either by the link to our website or at the welcome table here after the service. We hope you will stay after the service. On Zoom, we have 12 minutes of conversation and getting acquainted in smaller breakout rooms. Here on site, we have refreshments on the patio, and you can also check out the connections table in the welcome hall. Out on the patio, Glory Wickland and others from the Administrative and Property Management Committee will staff a table to tell you about the plans for developing our meadow out back. For kids and youth during the summer, we have a religious education program called Artworks. It will take place again next Sunday, starting at 10:15 a.m. before the service, and our music director, Anthony, as the leader for that session. Again, we're glad that you're here. Please check your cell phone to ensure that's on silent mode to avoid embarrassment and help everyone be more present and mindful in the service. Now, let us pause, receive a gift of music from Irina. Thank you.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's good to be here. Good to see all of you. As Colette mentioned, it is a service for all ages, and we will have a ritual that everybody will be invited to participate in at the end. But if you need to move around, there's plenty of space to do that. You don't have to feel stuck in your chair the whole time if you want to move during the service. Now, those of you who are at home can get your candle or chalice ready as we prepare to light the flaming chalice here in the sanctuary with these words of invocation. As we gather together both online and in person on this new day, we acknowledge the heritage of the land on which we gather as a community. We acknowledge that this congregation exists on the occupied ancestral territory of the Nisenan people. We acknowledge that the Nisenan are the past, present, and future caretakers of the land of this area. As we seek to develop a sense of beloved community, let this acknowledgement be a first step toward respect for Indigenous peoples' history, lives, and voices.
On this day, in the middle of the summer season, we acknowledge that we are connected to all human beings everywhere and to all forms of life on this planet. We are held by a great web of life. We are sustained by the water, the air, and the land. May we return our thanks by mindful actions of stewardship and sustainable use of these gifts.
We are held also by all who come together in this community. Let us behold one another's presence and value in this community. We are held together by shared courage and kindness, by respect and understanding.
In this worship service today, as we do at every service, we light our flaming chalice to remember our connections to the Unitarian Universalism around the world. As we affirm once more the words of the mission of this congregation, please join me in saying it together. We come together to deepen our lives and be a force for healing in the world.
Good morning. It's great to be with you this morning. We come together as a community of love and mutual support, as we just heard in our chalice lighting. And as a caring community, we come together to share the joys and sorrows of our life, celebrating the happiness and milestones in our community and offering compassion and care for those who are in difficulty or suffering. Today, after sharing news of many deaths in this congregation, I have another death to share with you. Longtime UUSS member and a founding member of our sister congregation, the UU Community Church, Georgine Tarbell, passed away just shy of her 100th birthday. We send our condolences to her family. I have personally known Georgine for more than 30 years, and she made me this stole when I first became a minister. I see it as a statement of her love for me and her commitment to my ministry, and I wear it with pride and honor and in memory of her today. I'm sure that each of you has your own joy or sorrow that is on your heart this morning. The beauty of the earth gives me joy. We are blessed with beautiful trees that give us shade during the heat. We are blessed with water from our rivers that sustain our lives. Many of us have been moved by the beautiful images of the universe from the James Webb Telescope, reminding us that we are just a small part, the smallest word for small that I can think of the great web of all existence. And yet, as this small part of this great universe, it feels like there's a lot of despair packed into that tiny little space. The ongoing invasion in Ukraine, the homeless, unhoused people on our streets, our fear of drought and climate change, intractable, unbearable politics, gun violence, let alone the continuing challenge of the pandemic. It can feel like far too much to hold in our hearts. So let's not try to hold it in our hearts. Let us open our breaking, despairing hearts to that great love of this universe, that sustaining and motivating love that holds us all. Will you pray with me? Spirit of love, great mother web of all existence, hold us in our despair, our fear, and our discouragement. Hold us in love. Help us to see that we are indeed connected to a great love, connected to all that is good and strong and life-giving in our lives, our community, and our universe. When despair fills our hearts, let us be soothed by knowing that we are not alone in our feelings and in our longing for a more loving and just world. There are billions of people who share that longing. Let us know that we are not alone. Give us the perseverance to stay the course through these difficult times. Help us to see that divine light, that spark of possibility. Help us to see. Spirit of creation, help us to see the possibilities that are present, the divine sparks that call us out of our powerlessness into action and commitment. Help us to see all the beauty and love that is present in our hurting world. Let us experience joy and delight to heal and sustain us. All this we pray in the name of our ancestors, in the name of all those who are longing for love to win. We pray that we may be sustained by the love of each other, by our love for the earth, and by the great interconnected web of all. Blessed be, and amen.
Please remain seated in contemplation for our singing of Spirit of Life, Fuente de Amor, 123. Spirit of life, come unto me. Sing in my heart all the stirrings of compassion. Blow in the wind, rise in the sea, move in the hand, giving life the shape of justice. Roots hold me close, wings set me free. Spirit of life, come to me, come to me. Fuente de amor, ven hacia mí, y al corazón cántale su compasión. Sopla volar, sube en la mar, hasta moldear la justicia de la vida. Arraigame, libérame, fuente de amor, ven a mí, ven a mí.
Next in our service on this July morning, we have a time of blessing and farewell for one among us who has grown up and graduated from high school and is about to go off to the rest of her life. And that is somebody who is from a three-generation family of this congregation, and that is Maya. As Maya comes up, if you would like to follow along with the order of service, it's on the table back there, but we also will be projecting your words on the slide. So, Maya, where are you? So, congratulations, and invite you to say a few words here before we have our blessing for you.
Good morning. My name is Maya Oriema, and I am Anne-Marie Kennedy and Jason Oriema's daughter, and the granddaughter of Jack and Fran Kennedy, who many of you may have known. My brother is Marcus. At the age of 7, I regularly began attending services at UUSS with my grandparents and my mom. UUSS has shaped my perspectives in many ways. I've been exposed to different religions and cultures because of the programs I participated in this congregation. I began my journey with UUSS with spirit play and learned several classic religious stories. These were taught in a hands-on way that worked well for me. Later, we learned about the world's religions and visited multiple different churches and attended one of their services and reflected on it as a group. I was very intrigued by these different religions and how they practiced. We visited a mosque and attended a service in Arabic. I distinctly remember after attending a service at Congregation B'nai Israel, I felt a connection with their community. I also participated in a number of other activities at UUSS and have many memories of singing in the kids' choir, going to Camp Norge, volunteering with my grandmother at Family Promise, and raising money with the Freedom Club. All of these experiences introduced me to spirituality and social justice issues. During my teens, I participated in the Our Whole Lives program, also known as OWL, and most recently, the Coming of Age program. I did a number of activities with my mentor, Karen Gunderson, and the rest of the Coming of Age group. For me, the most impactful experience in the Coming of Age program was when we spent a day in San Francisco in the Tenderloin district, right before the pandemic upended the world. We reflected on the housing crisis that is going on and how we could help. I can only imagine what that area is like now after 2 years of the COVID pandemic. I've lived in Sacramento all of my life, and like most cities in California, we now have a tragically large number of people experiencing homelessness. While making ventures in the city as a child and a teenager, I've seen the number of unhoused people in Sacramento increase each year. As I've gotten older, I find it distressing to see how little is being done to find homes and help for these people. One safe ground is a few streets down from my house, under a freeway, and next to our neighborhood park. This has really brought the unhoused issue to light for me. When we went on lockdown, I began wondering what a way I could help out this community in need, even if it was just something small. I was able to find the opportunity to start volunteering with one of my neighbors regularly at a local food closet. At the food closet, we bagged all kinds of vegetables, fruit, canned food, non-perishables, and toiletries for people and families that would visit. Usually 50 to 100 families would come each day. Working together with other volunteers to give food to families in need felt like a small contribution, but I was thankful to have this opportunity to help others during the pandemic. I've seen how affordable housing is a great need, which has led me to become interested in how we can plan our cities and communities better. Sacramento was once affordable, but now is too expensive for most people to buy a home or even rent. To understand the causes of homelessness, I decided to research this issue for my senior presentation this past semester. I focused on the question, why are there so many unhoused people in Sacramento? I learned that this is a complicated problem caused by systematic racism, redlining, speculative corporate landlords, and city planning laws. This fall, I will be attending University of Hawaii and majoring in environmental design. I hope to learn more about city planning and sustainable design to use my degree to create more affordable housing. I've learned from my experiences in UUSS and from my family that I want to address social justice issues like affordable housing, while also pursuing things in my life that bring me joy, like music. I enjoy playing piano and singing pop and jazz classics. I learned from my grandfather that music takes persistence and time. My grandfather played clarinet until he was 85. Music is also a way for me to connect with the spiritual part of myself. I'm extremely grateful to have been able to grow up in this congregation and to have the opportunity to learn about world religions, social justice issues, and myself in such an open and welcoming community. As I move forward into my adult life, I will carry the words of our covenant with me. I will travel with an open mind, an open heart, and helping hands. I will value justice, compassion, integrity, and acceptance.
I'd like to now invite Jason and Anne Marie to join us up here, and any other family and friends who may be present for the blessing. Food. Yes. Please speak the words of the blessing with us as we speak. We have watched you grow, gaining skills and understanding. We see you now ready to face new challenges. As you enter young adulthood, our love goes with you.
If you have supported or connected with Maya during her time here as a child, a youth, a lay leader, or a volunteer, please join with me in speaking the words and rise and speak the words with us. For your gifts of friendship and joy, we thank you. For memories we will cherish, we thank you. As you leave our beloved community, we give you our blessing and our love.
And now we invite everybody who's here to offer the words from all of us. Bless you on your journey, wherever you go. Please remember that you always have a home here. Remember also that you are precious. You are beloved upon this earth. Amen. And blessed be.
Before we proceed with this next little musical bit, which you are more than welcome to sing along with. I don't believe that the words are necessarily going to be up there, but I have a feeling you'll know them. This is a particularly interesting and special service, as I grew up in the neighborhood with Jason and Anne-Marie and began babysitting Maya at the age of 2. Just to throw a little of that tiny bit of embarrassment that way. I don't know, or whether or not it's that way, but it's so amazing to see the way that things come around in that way. So congrats, and it's so good to have you guys here and to join your community, let's be honest. Roger, check. Roger absconded with the microphone. and what's on the other side. Rainbows are visions, but only illusions, and rainbows have nothing to hide. So we've been told, and some choose to believe it. I know they're wrong, wait and see. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Who said that every wish would be heard and answered when wished on a morning star? Somebody thought of it, and someone believed them, and look what it's done so far. What's so amazing that keeps us stargazing? What do we think we might see? Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Have you been half asleep, and have you heard voices? I've heard them calling my name. Is this the sweet sound that calls the young sailors? The voice might be one and the same. I've heard it too many times to ignore it. It's something that I'm supposed to be. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Da-dee-dee-da-dee-dee-da, la-da-da-da-da-da-da-doo.
Our congregation mission statement says, "We come together to deepen our lives and be a force for healing in the world." We live out this mission in many ways, including the practice of generosity by giving half of each Sunday's offering to an organization that is working to heal the world. Our community partner for the month of July is Opening Doors. Opening Doors stands with immigrants, refugees, and survivors of human trafficking as they pursue their right to stability, self-sufficiency, and belonging, building the life they deserve and an even stronger Northern California for everyone. Please give generously in support of this important organization. On the slide, you can see the ways you may contribute electronically, by text, or mailing a check. It's also posted in the chat box. We are proud of our connection to this organization. Thank you for your generosity. Our offering will now be given and received. And please join me in the unison response as the ushers bring the money forward to Colette. May the spirit of generosity bless and multiply all that we have, all that we give, and all that we receive. Thank you.
Thank you, Maya. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, Irina. In the past decade or so, online marketing and on-demand ordering have given us an explosion of T-shirt possibilities. Like me, most of the people I know have drawers filled with T-shirts, even though we may not wear most of them anymore. The number of T-shirts we have is a sign of American abundance, perhaps overabundance. T-shirts have artistic designs, photographs, logos, advertising slogans, jokes, questions, opinions, and proclamations. What can we make of it all? Well, I have a cultural analysis for you. Our passion for fashion on a short-sleeved shirt reflects two primary drives in American culture. On the one hand is the urge for uniqueness and originality, the drive to express your identity as an individual. On the other hand, the other drive is the longing to belong, to be part of a group, to gain identity and comfort by affiliation. First, the originality factor. Some T-shirt messages are playful and fun. Some carry cute or charming images. Such a T-shirt might reflect a person's mood when they have it on, or at least their mood when they bought it. Perhaps somebody else bought it for them as a way to say, I thought of you when I saw this. I can't remember who gave this one to me, but it says, medicine heals the body, dogs heal the soul. Sometimes a T-shirt given as a gift has an emotional edge to it. For example, here is a shirt that a former partner gave to me to express his frustration with my forgetful nature. With computer-style printing, it says, insufficient memory. Some shirts are works of art with no words at all. Here's one that I bought at an art fair. It was so many years ago that I don't remember what city or state I was in when I bought it. But it has the artist's name on it, and the other night I looked up the artist's name and found several other designs by him from the 1990s. They're now being sold as vintage items. A good example of the urge for standing out from the crowd with a T-shirt is one of my favorite shirt purchases. On a black background is a white outlined picture of the late inventor Nikola Tesla. It says, "What would Tesla do?" I bought it years ago in Western North Carolina. Since it was designed and manufactured there, I figured nobody out here would have seen one like it. I was very proud of myself. On the other hand, shirts bearing the names of schools, colleges, clubs, and athletic teams are manufactured in mass quantities and ordered in large numbers. Their popularity demonstrates the importance of belonging to a group or being part of something larger than yourself. I have 2 T-shirts from Indiana University at home. That's where I attended college. When I lived in San Jose, one year, the YMCA gave the members a T-shirt as a prize for meeting the goal of working out regularly during 1 month. On the back, it says, "Building community, one member at a time." As well as advertising the Y's presence and its purpose, the shirt promotes group identity. The question on the front of it makes that explicit, for it asks, "Do you belong?" Shirts bearing the names of political candidates help their staffers and volunteers to stand out in campaign season as they spread the word, and the shirts provide them with a sense of common purpose. Many religious communities design shirts to promote a sense of belonging, but the shirts can be useful also to spread the word or to start conversations out in the larger community. Several years ago, our former member, Linda Klein, promoted shirts at UUSS with the colorful image of the metal sculpture that Patty Taylor designed for the wooden wall that you pass as you enter the main front doors. Using Zazzle, an online merchandiser, you can still order many items bearing that design. A few months ago, our board member, Francis Myers, commissioned a design for a new t-shirt. The background is black with colorful human figures, our name, and a short slogan, "Better Together." The other day, I asked Frances about the motivation for doing this. She said simply, "I wanted to wear one when I am out volunteering," and I asked a few other members who said they wanted one also. She brought a few samples to coffee hour and to our spring picnic out on the patio and took orders. And now you will see a lot of those shirts around here and out in the larger community. Better Together. Our Mercy Peddlers team has a shirt, as do the American River Parkway Stewards, among other groups. Kids at a summer camp often receive identical t-shirts for the time they're at the camp. It helps the leaders keep track of everyone and keep everyone together for outings and activities. By removing incentives for fashions and fads, a uniform shirt levels out the differences in financial situations among participating families. This builds group identity. A t-shirt can also be an instructional aid. Several years ago, here at UUSS, we provided a day camp using a curriculum of Unitarian Universalist content. It's called Chalice Camp, and the week-long camp uses activities and stories to teach our heritage and values. There are daily worship circles, shared reflections, and songs, of course. Everybody gets a shirt which bears the Chalice Camp song on it, and I think that it summarizes the UU message. Here it is. It's a blessing you were born. It matters what you do with your life. What you know about God is a piece of the truth. And you don't have to do it alone. Unitarian Universalism. When we wear our values on our sleeve, or in the case of t-shirts, wear our opinions and commitments on our front and on our back, we make a statement. We invite conversation. When I'm at home deciding on what t-shirt to put on to go out in public, I ask myself, am I ready to invite conversation with this statement of my values? Or do I want to blend in with an innocuous image today? For some of us, it is reassuring to realize that others are willing to carry the message as well, even if we don't see them on the same day. Solidarity and a sense of belonging can give us courage. For example, Amnesty International has a shirt that says, "Raise your voice." Another Amnesty International shirt bears the words, "Love is a human right." In a few minutes, right here, I'm sure that we will see a few more examples of t-shirt commitments that are anything but casual. To be sure, a t-shirt cannot change the world. Yet the choice of what to wear can be both a practical decision and a profound one. A t-shirt is a simple thing, but it can be bold as well. Its art can bring beauty to the world. Its humor can bring joy. Its affirmations can raise awareness. A t-shirt can raise questions and generate conversation and engagement. With an outspoken message, it gives courage to those who need it, and we all need courage. Its wisdom can bring hope, and we need more hope. In the days to come, whether it is by what we choose to wear, or how we use our voice, or how and where we show up, let us endeavor to bring to our lives and to the world around us more beauty and joy, more awareness and engagement. Let us bring the courage of our values, and let us celebrate the blessing of community. So may it be. Blessed be, and amen. Now, if you're in the room and you have a t-shirt or something equivalent to a t-shirt to share, we invite you to line up, come up on these sides, and Colette and Celia will look at your shirt as you model it, and we'll read what's on it. If it's an image, they will describe the image. If there's something on the back, make sure they know that too. And then please return going down the center. If you are with us on Zoom, you have a t-shirt on, please start your video, and then Ivan and Colleen will project your pictures on the screen here, and the Zoom community can see you too. So to show you how this works, Colette and Celia will introduce each other's shirts.
All lives can't matter until Black lives matter.
Linda's a youth band.
Gender is a construct, honey.
Be a hero for the homeless. Oh, Joshua's house.
Protect trans kids.
Dylan.
UUMA, because we need one another.
Million Mom March. Sensible guns. Loans? No. Laws and safe kids. I guess I better put on my glasses.
22 years old.
22 years old.
Dinosaurs.
It's not hoarding, it's guitars. Oh.
Volunteering is my superpower.
Wake up and make it happen, fostering the future of food.
We did it! Rosie the Riveter, World War II Homefront National Historic Park.
Never trust an atom, they make up everything.
Girls just want to have fundamental rights.
Bibliotecas para la gente, libraries for everyone.
Peace, love, Redwoods, Big Sur, California.
I understand while conservatives want us to act without thinking, liberals want us to think without acting.
Ooh.
Sad but true.
What does it say? Standing on the side of love.org.
I must be a mermaid. I have no fear of depths and a great fear of shallow living. Wooden Boat, Port Townsend, Washington.
Cool.
And Anais Nin, thank you.
Brazilian free-tailed bat. Ooh, Carlsbad Caverns.
If you're not outraged, you're not paying attention.
Cruelty-free.
Supreme Corp.
Mercy Peddlers.
Celebration Arts, theater, dance, music.
Earth without art, just
Join the band. Celebrate the freedom to read.
COVID vaccinated, hashtag this is our shot.
Advice from a river. Go with the flow, immerse yourself in nature, slow down and meander, go around the obstacles, be thoughtful of those downstream, stay current. The beauty is in the journey. This is from yourtruenature.com.
The hottest places in hell are reserved for those who, in times of great moral crisis, maintain their neutrality. Dante.
Nobody's on my side. Science is not a liberal conspiracy.
RBG. Woo!
Oh, you?
Platform 9 3/4, Hogwarts Express.
Pay it forward, give blood.
That says start. Tapestry of Peace. People empowering a change for everyone.
The Stonewall Inn, New York. Stonewall means fight back, smash gay oppression, and there's other things too.
Okay.
Okay. Got it?
Teardrop Life. That's it.
Advice from the ocean. Be sure of yourself. Come out of your shell. Take time to relax and coast. Avoid peer pressure. Seize life beauty. Don't get tied down. Make waves. Woo.
Love wins.
Aw, kitty cat dress. And flowers.
Pokemon.
Yay! Better together. Unitarian Universalist Sacramento.
Oh, there's a couple more coming up here.
Okay, but coffee first.
Roses are red, Doritos are savory. The U.S. prison system is legalized slavery.
Just mercy. Equal Justice Initiative.
Silence is golden.
Silence is golden.
But I had one I wanted to.
Thank you.
finish, and I
Thank
said,
you.
No,
Thank you.
no,
It's time.
Thank you, everybody, for bringing beauty, humor, commitment, color, comfort to one another. Anthony?
As we come to our close, please join us in singing Blue Boat Home, 1064. Throw below me, I feel no motion, standing Sun, my sail, and moon, my rudder, as I ply the starry sea, leaning over the edge in wonder, casting questions into the deep, drifting here with my ship's companions, all we kindred pilgrim souls, making our way by the lights of the heavens in a beautiful blue boat home. I give thanks to the waves upholding me, hail the great winds urging me on, greet the infinite sea before me, sing the sky my sailor's song. I was born upon the fathoms, never harbor nor port have I known. The wide universe as the ocean I travel, and the earth is my blue boat home.
We extinguish our chalice now, but in the days to come, let us carry with us the warmth of love, the fire of commitment, and the brightness of joy and peace.
As our benediction today, please repeat after me. May faith in the Spirit of life,
May faith in the spirit of life,
hope for the community of earth,
hope for the community of earth,
and love of the sacred in one another
and love of the sacred in one another
be ours now and in all the days to come.
be ours now and in all the days to come.
Blessed be.